Sitting by the fire, friends and family at our side. I can hear the sleigh bells ring, you know it's Christmas time. Merry carols sung with glee, presents wrapped under the tree. Santa's going by on a sleigh ride, like walking through a dream. It's just like magic. We are having so much fun with all our loved ones.
Good morning, dreamers. I was going to start a vlog while we were at breakfast, and then I turned on the camera and said, whew, I didn't put on some makeup. So that's what I came home and did, because you vlog every day during Vlogmas, and sometimes you just forget that you have to actually show up and people have to look at your face. So I came home and put on just a little bit of makeup for you, so I didn't go as I am editing this video. But you show up however you want today. So, you're beautiful, I'm beautiful. I just was definitely showing the lack of sleep last night. And let me show you why. This got done yesterday. How beautiful is she? She's a stunner. Mwah. Beautiful. But we put tung oil on it, T-U-N-G, and it reeks. It reeks. We probably shouldn't even be in here right now. It's like curing. It is really strong. And that kind of kept us awake last night. We slept with windows open. We slept with like the heat cranked, and it was dry and cold and too hot all at the same time. So we didn't get a great night's sleep, so I was really showing it this morning. So I look fresh and new, and hopefully that will translate into how I feel. We are in the process right now of measuring for our shelving. We were trying to decide if we wanted 2 shelves, 3 shelves, 4 shelves, and I think the answer is I want 3 shelves up here because I want to hide this seam. These are huge tiles, as you can tell. They were, gosh, how big were they, Brad? 24 by 48?
Yes.
24 by 48, huge tiles. We had to use suction cups to put them on the wall whenever we mortared the back of them. And I want to hide that seam so it looks like one continuous concrete wall, except for, of course, the vertical seams. But even in an industrial building, you will have vertical seams between the concrete as they pour it into the mold. So that's fairly normal to have the vertical seams. So I want to shelf across to hide the horizontal one. And that shouldn't really be like a problem. We're just kind of deciding on the height. And then I think we're going to go get them. We opened our vent hood. It's just so beautiful. I've never had like a vent hood like above my oven before. I've always had like the microwaves, and it feels bougie. Not that this is even like our place. This is a rental that we're gonna stay in maybe a month or 2 out of the year. We'll see how it kind of works out. But still though, I own a building that has one of these vent hoods in it, and that's pretty cool. Also, you might have been seeing in the back, I mean, also, you know, safety first, guys. But also this I found at Kroger, which is a grocery store in the Midwest, if you guys didn't know. The zero sugar ginger ale cranberry. Definitely gonna want to make some cocktails out of this. This sounds really, really yummy. I love ginger ale. What's on the agenda for today? I promised you guys a haul of all of the stuff that I've been like accumulating and buying, which isn't a crazy amount, but it is definitely like something. So that's definitely like the main thing that this vlog is going to entail. And also I think we are running to the home improvement store again and going to pick out some cabinet pulls. Probably not gonna be that exciting though. They're probably just gonna be black. Spoiler. And we're getting our shelving for the back wall once we kind of decide how much we need. It's going to be the raw edge wood. It's going to be really, really cool. Pretty excited for that. And then we're just going to try not to get inhalation poisoning from the fumes of this countertop, because we got to put another layer of oil on it today. I think that's it for the agenda. Thanks for joining me for another day of Vlogmas. I'll see you just a little bit later. On the way to the home improvement store now, and for once I'm not driving, so this seems like a great time to give you an update on the Holiday Escapes Christmas decorations. And I am happy to report that they are all hanging in there perfectly well. I mean, this was Dollar Tree Scotch tape, and they're perfectly fine. Like, everything's in place, nothing's slipped, nothing's budged. I am pretty shocked. I can't say that I had a lot of faith whenever I hung it up there with Scotch tape, but it's doing pretty good. I am very, very pleased to report. I think it might make it till Christmas, at least I hope so. All right, cast your vote down below. What is your preference? I already made a decision by the time this comes out, so it's a little too late now for me to go with your recommendations. But do you think 2 rows of handles, do you think this looks better? Or do you think this looks better, where you have just 1 row center mounted? I could go either way. I think both looks good. There's an argument for each. I think I'm leaning center mount, but I'm curious to know what you guys. Okay, home improvement errands are run. We missed out on like a garbage disposal. Hopefully they'll have one in stock tomorrow, because they had one on like super sale. You guys don't care though. How boring is that? We are off to get coffee. Now, I talked about this in a previous vlog, but I believe it got cut. A town next to us just got a 7 brew, and I would love to put one of these in Orlando. If one of you listening wants to go like halvesies on opening up a 7 brew franchise, then I would be like all for it. It's like another coffee chain where it's like a drive-through only, and people go like nuts for it, but I can't remember the name of it. I'll put it like on screen because I really can't remember like the name of it, but there's like another drive-through coffee place that people really like, but I believe this place is like way better. They have like tons of flavorings that you can put in the coffee, and the espresso's really good too. So we're definitely going to get a little afternoon pick-me-up for a reward for doing all the adult things. And then whenever I get back home, as promised, I'm going to show you all the things that I've purchased recently. I love them roasting noses. Okay, so I'm back, and I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a haul. I've been kind of rounding up some stuff. All of my Black Friday stuff hasn't arrived yet, so expect another haul later in the month whenever all of that arrives, because I have some really, really fun stuff coming in for that. But this is just some, and I didn't want the haul to be too long. And also there's going to be some gift suggestions at the end, so stay tuned for that. Okay, I'm energized, got about half my coffee in me. So let's start with one of my absolute favorite things that I've bought recently. And it's these Old Navy slippers is the word that I'm looking for. These are so good. They came in and I was immediately in love. Are these not the absolute cutest slippers? I just think these are just adorable. Perfect for winter, you know, great for Christmas morning. Really cute. I mean, not just like for Christmas, but pretty good, like, nonetheless, like, regardless. And I think they look like pretty decent, like, quality, and I think they're gonna hold up. Soles are pretty hard on the bottom, so you could lightly use these for like going out into the garage or maybe on the sidewalk outside. I don't like to go in and out with like indoor shoes and outdoor shoes, but you could with these. And I think that these are really good, especially for the price point that they're at. I think these would make a really cute gift too, and I think these are really a home run. Next up, let's stick with like the Old Navy stuff. This top I mentioned in a vlog 2 days ago, I believe. This is what I was trying to wear with that red duster, and I absolutely love it. I can't remember if it comes in a long, but if it comes in a long, you should definitely order it in a long because it is super cropped. Unless you're that kind of person that likes a super cropped point. I got it in a large. I'm kind of in between sizes right now, between a large and an XL. I wanted this to be tight, and it is tight, and it is cropped. So I have to wear this with just the right thing, but I do think it is very flattering. I think the neckline would be lovely on almost anyone. And I really like it. It's not like the best quality thing I've ever had. Whenever you buy something at this kind of price point that's velvet, you can expect this really artificial, poly, cheap lining inside. Like the other side of like the fabric is always going to have that like very cheap feeling to it. And this definitely does, but it's not uncomfortable whenever you have it on, even if it is a tight top. And I do think the armholes are sized appropriately. They're not like too big, which I hate. Absolutely hate. And this is just one of those like perfect kind of holiday tops. I wish it actually came in even more colors. It comes in one other one, I believe, besides black. And I definitely recommend it if they still have it in stock. If you want links to anything, please leave a comment to what you want a link for, and I'll be sure to give it to you. It's just, I don't get affiliate stuff. I don't really have like enough like following, so it would take me, especially during Vlogmas, an incredible amount of time to link all of this stuff for you. So I would be happy to provide you with one if you need anything. This, obviously, I haven't opened yet, so first impressions of it look really good, and it's this Old Navy sweater. I think it's a really nice like forest green color, long sleeve thermal. I got some of these from Aerie last year, 2 years ago actually, I think. Last year or 2 years ago. And I will say the ones that I got from there are thinner but almost nicer. This I don't think is going to hold up. It just kind of gives that feeling where you're going to wash it a couple times and it's going to really start to pill. But as of right now, for like a one season top, I'll have to look up what I paid for this and whether or not it's worth me keeping. I think it's nice. It is very, very soft. It is their So Soft collection at Old Navy. And I think it's really cute. I think it would be really cute with like a collared shirt underneath it. And I got it because it screamed kind of like London to me. I'd love to put like colored shit under this and wear it to London, or even put a sweater vest over it. Really great layering piece. This is a large and it is oversized by looking at it. So I like it. I'll probably give you more thoughts with me trying it on. I will say I love that this is full length and not cropped. It doesn't feel like it's going to stretch out, so I do really like that about it. I think it needs just a little bit of like a steam or a wash to kind of release some of these like seams, but pretty good. Definitely, I think true to size, if not just a hair oversized. I also really love the neckline. I think that it's really nice, lays really pretty. I hope this holds up. I feel like it won't, but I do like it. Next up are two pairs of pants from Old Navy. One is their Cloud Comfy High Rise leggings. So as somebody that as someone that works in athletics, I do come across a lot of leggings, and I'm extremely picky with my leggings. So you probably will get a try on after this of my thoughts on these leggings and what I think. They were just at a really good price point, and I think I needed a few more things in my cart. So I ordered them, and I'll probably kind of give you my thoughts on them. I really like Old Navy's fleece line tights. I think they have some of the best price points on those, and they're pretty comfortable. These, however, are the pixie pants, and I can go ahead and like open these because I am for sure keeping these ones. So the Old Navy Pixie is kind of a line of like dress pants, trouser pants. I love these for work. Now I will say they fade terribly. So I only get one season of work out of these, but you have to think that I'm living in 3 to 4 pairs of these for 3 months straight while I'm on the road. I don't wear anything else. I am only wearing these Old Navy Pixie like trouser pants. And so I think they wear really well. I think they fit really well. They hold up. They just fade pretty bad. I got a 14 petite because they run a little long, or I also have really short legs. So that's one thing about me too. But be sure to pay attention about the length on the size chart for these pants. And for the leggings, I'll give you like first impression feels of them. And try not to rip off my nail because I almost just did. First impressions feel. They feel good. They feel soft. They feel like they are also going to probably pill really, really bad between the legs. But that's just normal if you have like chunky thighs like I do. I got a large in these. I feel like these are going to stretch out and not like wear too well, but they might be okay. They do feel very like soft, and I like that they have the cross in the front on the waistband. So we'll see. And just to give you like insight about like kind of how picky I am with like leggings, the Lulus that everyone like loves, I would only rate those maybe like an 8 out of 10. I think they're good, but I think that they also kind of stretch out and then don't hold up as well as what you would almost expect. And that's with me like hang drying them and washing them gently and kind of babying them. I still think they're only okay. So low expectations for these, but also they weren't very expensive, so I will take that into account. Okay, so I have on these Old Navy leggings, and I absolutely hate these. These were only $13.50, but I think for the price you can usually do better on Amazon. They are soft, so they're definitely probably not meant for like a workout. They're more meant for like lounging. I hate these though, guys. I think my butt looks terrible in them, and also they are not opaque. You can see right through them. You can see my panty line. Also, they were advertised as like black, I think, and they're like this more like graphite color. I only paid $13.50 for them, but they're going back. I absolutely hate them and would definitely not wear them. I do think the waistband is really nice, though. If they have one redeeming factor, I think it's that. Seams are also well constructed, but these are absolutely a no-go. Next up, I have a couple things from Walmart. I have these green pajamas. I always get a new pair of pajamas every year for Christmas, and this year I wanted something that was holiday without being too holiday where I couldn't wear it the rest of winter. So I got these, and they were like very, very reasonable. And so just looking at them and feeling of them, they definitely feel really, really cheap, but I would expect that for the price that I paid for them. The waistband of these, I think, is actually my number one concern. If you can tell, look how thin this waistband is. I don't know. I also think these are a large, and I think I probably should have sized up. I think these are actually going to be really tight. I'm not actually sure I can get into these. We'll see. You'll see in the try-on portion after this. I'm not sure. For the price, I think they're fine. I think they look gorgeous. Such a pretty set. And like a good quality set that's like actual like satin silk would cost you $150, $200. So if you're willing to pay that for pajamas and invest in that, then I think that's great. But if not, then I think these might be a good alternative. The top I think is definitely going to be okay. But if I don't have the matching set, this is probably going to get donated to somebody else where the bottoms would actually fit them. But we'll see in the try-on portion. These are definitely going back. They came from Walmart. They're advertised as silk satin pajamas. I paid $20 for them. If you told me that they were from Shein, I would believe you. I hate them. They're not worth $5, let alone $20. And maybe I should invest in some like really quality ones. I don't know. Maybe I can find like a middle of the road option. Kind of curious. I will say that for some like girls that don't have short legs, these would be way too short also. They just barely go to my like ankle, and and I have short legs, so these are absolutely going back. No thanks, Walmart. Next up from Walmart, I've been excited to take this like out of the bag and see how I like it. It is a matching set. And I did get an XL in this. So I did want this to be probably a little bit oversized, or I looked at the size chart and was kind of concerned. This is one of those where I think this is going to be kind of a winner, especially for what I paid. You probably can't tell too much because it's black and this background is quite dark. But I think these are going to look really, really nice, especially just from like an onlooker's perspective. They feel okay. You can definitely tell that this is not Lulu or anything like that. But I think for like the purposes of almost like a disposable kind of travel set, I think this looks really good. Because personally, I don't want to take anything on vacation that's particularly valuable. I could lose luggage coming back. I could forget it in the hotel room. Can't tell you how many times that I've done that. So I try not to take very much expensive things on vacation with me, no matter where I'm going. This top looks good. 3/4 zip down, matching black. So first impressions of this, I think, is really good. And I think I only paid like $20-something for it for like a matching set. I mean, what kind of expectations can you have for that? I think that was pretty good. Okay, I'm pleasantly surprised by this travel set. They are a little big in the pants, but the legs fall so nicely that I don't know that I would size down. I kind of like that they're a little baggy. The top fits pretty good. If you're always concerned about the quality of a travel set, get it in a dark color. White is going to show the texture of the fabric much worse than a dark color. So if you like glance at this, it's going to look much nicer than if this was in a much lighter color. Came in many, many colors. I think that this is okay, especially for like $25 for what I paid for it. I actually think this is pretty good. The pants are very long, so you might or might not like that. I think they're okay. I think they would look a lot better if I would hem them properly. But this being like a cheaper set, I probably won't go to the trouble. I think for the price I'll keep this. I especially really like the top. I think the neckline is actually quite fun and flattering. And you could put something under this and fully unzip it. I couldn't do it without giving you guys a little too much cleavage. But really like nice pants have good, solid, really deep pockets. Deep. Can fit well past my wrist into them. So that's fantastic. And also a big, thick waistband on these things. So pretty comfortable, very high-waisted also. This is pretty good. If you want a matching travel set and you don't want to spend a lot of money on it, I think this is really a pretty good option. I think I could have ordered a large in this and also been fine. But I don't think the size is worth like me sitting back. I think this still looks perfectly good and comfortable and travel oversized. This is a winner. Next up, I have a couple thrifted items here. Now, I'm going to go thrifting again before Christmas because I have yet to find the perfect Christmas sweater. I picked up a couple of these. This one is from White Stag. It has a color. It's a polo sweater. And I have almost bought this. I've had it in my cart from Aerie or American Eagle. I can't quite remember which. For probably the last like month or so, they have ones exactly like this for sale this year. So this style has really come around, and I think this is going to fit really nicely. I think it's in great condition still, and it was on the yellow tag sale. So it was originally $4.74 and it was 25% off that. So really can't quite go wrong. Like I said, still in really good condition. Hardly looks worn. Pretty happy about this. And then the next thing that I got is so dreamy. I paid $7.78 for it, so you know that I kind of liked it, but very good quality. Really, really good quality. It's from Dress Barn, which is a decent company that I don't know if it's still in business. This has a real tag in it, so it is a few years old. And it has the prettiest striping of faux fur and then cable knit sweater material between it. You pair this with like the right like outfit, this is just going to look so high-end, so expensive. The back is plain sweater material. This is dreamy, and it's worth every penny of $7.78. It hardly looks worn. It's in like new condition. I absolutely love this. This was my real find of the day yesterday. All right, so that's it for the clothes. Now I have a few gift suggestions and also just random things that I bought over the last few weeks as they've kind of been on sale. First, let's start with a couple gift things because I need to finish talking about them before Brad comes home and he hears me, because I think they're all for him. So the first thing, and these are all gifts for like travel lovers particularly. So the first thing is a silk pillowcase. This is 100% silk, and I think that you could get somebody that likes to travel a couple of these. You could really get anyone in your life this. I think it's good for men, women. It helps with your skin, it helps with your hair, and I say this is for travel lovers because a lot of times hotel pillowcases can be tragic, just really, really bad, and all of that travel can be like just torture on your skin and hair. And this obviously is so thin, and I would say that it takes up a fraction of what this package takes up. Very, very slim. You could easily put this in any suitcase and you would never hardly miss the space. Like, it's really not going to take up hardly anything. So this makes it an amazing gift for almost anyone, and especially for the people that have everything. A lot of times they don't have really high quality silk pillowcases, so definitely recommend that. Next thing is going to be a scale. Now, I have several travel scales around, so even if the travel lover that you're buying for has a scale, I do feel like you could probably get them like a different scale, a smaller scale. This one is going to be much more packable than the really larger scale that we have. This one we're going to be able to take with us in our luggage. It weighs ounces, and just gonna drop it and break it. And so it'll fit into pretty well like any bag. Like I said, it's pretty well weightless, very, very light. And you're going to be able to weigh your bags coming back from trips. Whenever I was coming back from Aruba, vlog coming soon, there was a family in front of us at the airport, at the Aruba airport, and I watched them for a good 15 minutes struggle to get their bags the proper weight. They were a solid 30 pounds over. which is really brutal to kind of contend with. And so if you are definitely going to buy a lot of things at a destination, then I really recommend. Whenever I go to London, I am for sure bringing this next February because we are going to do a huge book buying spree. My favorite book vendor in the entire world is there. They are amazing. They're at the Portobello Market. That's definitely going to be like a whole day's vlog. I cannot wait. But coming back from that, my bag is going to be heavy, and so I definitely need this. Next up, I am someone who loses and breaks their blue light glasses pretty often. They end up in bags. They end up in my work bag all squished. And so I got like some new pairs. These are great. This was $10 on Amazon. It comes with a cleaning cloth and 3 pairs of blue light glasses. And they had so many fun styles that I think it's like really fun to like play around with. Also, if you're someone that doesn't wear glasses in real life, you really could probably wear your blue light glasses like around as just almost artistic expression, if anything. And they're not going to particularly bother you. They don't really like distort around you. They kind of make things a little bit glary. Actually, first impressions of these is that they're not very good. I'm actually getting a lot of glare. I'm going to have to see in front of my computer if these are good. I love the look of these. First impressions of these, though, guys, is actually not good. I'm actually getting a lot of like light back on these, so these actually might be going back, so stay tuned. I do think blue light glasses though are good, and I feel like these are really cute, but just first impressions, I'm not really liking the way things are looking through these, which is really sad. They feel really good on. Then next up, for really anyone for like a stocking stuffer, I think like a snack cup is a great thing to do. A lot of people don't invest in really good quality to go wear, and so like a snack cup is like just something nice to like have. This one has 2 parts to it, so you can put like a smoothie in the bottom and you can put your granola on top. Great for on the go. You could even put like chips and dip in it. I really think like this is pretty good and a great like stocking stuffer. It came in like a couple different like colors. Oh yeah, this feels pretty good. Yeah, I'm fairly happy with it. Decent amount of storage here. Feels like it would be dishwasher safe. No real like crevices for the most part that like food's gonna get like stuck in. And it feels like it would be dishwasher safe. It says freezer safe, 2-year warranty. Oh, this might not be dishwasher safe. It does say dishwasher safe on the bottom, or at least it has like the icon of dishwasher safe. Yeah, microwave safe and dishwasher safe, but turned around. And leak proof. So pretty good, pretty affordable, and like I said, a great like stocking stuffer. Next up is kind of obvious, but I think it's always worth mentioning, and that's luggage tags. If you have someone in your life that travels a lot, they probably have a lot of bags. I do not move my luggage tags around on my different bags. I have luggage tags for all of them. Therefore, you can never have too many luggage tags. I recommend ones that come with the metal tie-ons. Don't get ones that have like the leather. They will wear out. I've had them slip off. Definitely get the metal tie-ons. And so you can get all different kinds. You can get these personalized. I thought these were like really cute. I think the more unique, the better, because it helps you identify your bag. So great to stick in your like travel lover stocking. They'll love it and think it's like really useful and think of you every time they kind of see it or travel, which is always a plus. These are unexpected. Everyone's talking about, so AirPods. Everyone's like, AirPods this, AirPods that, Bose this, Bose that. Well, that's all great and everything, but if you have someone in your life that is a travel lover, then I personally recommend these Galaxy Buds. These ones from Amazon have the ready playback of language translation. And for someone that like travels, if they're thinking about going to another country with a different language, they would be so happy to get these. These are going to be so fun. Brad and I are thinking about going to Asia next year. We're not quite sure. And he particularly requested these for that ability. So I definitely recommend these. They're supposed to be really, really good. So consider some earbuds that have the translation ability to them. Great option. And then the last thing is this dog chew advent calendar. And to test this out, we have to go find my little puppy and see what she thinks of her first little dog chew. You bringing it over? Are you getting impatient? You tell me to open it? Open it, Mama. Open it. Okay, so it's the 7th, so we'll have to go back and open the rest of these. Are you going to help? Do I teach you how to do it? I think it's so funny that you've learned that, like, boxes are where things live. This one isn't in plastic. I'm going to have to protect this. You could get this out. Well, we got to show the vlog first. It's a little snowman. Okay. Oh, you're very excited about this one. Okay, well this advent calendar seems to be a win. She seems pretty excited about that. I think she's really learned that whenever it's time to do this, good things happen. So, definitely recommend. That's going to be it for today's episode of Vlogmas, though. I hope you enjoyed the haul. I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Until later, bye, dreamer!